everyone, it's Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. Are you ready to create a beautiful necklace perfect for summertime? We have some shells, we have beautiful little turtles that are laser etched tattoo beads on some Czech glass, little Czech glass 3x5 gem cut rondels claimed from the Softlex Company live sale, and size 8 gold seed beads for spacing. So this will be a multi-strand necklace. We'll add some more embellishment. So it's like a little charm necklace or just to wear at the beach, or if you're thinking of an ocean vacation, this is also a great project for that as well. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That will help my little channel grow. I'm trying to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And also down below in the description, I will leave links for the products if they are still available, as well as a tutorial playlist for more necklace inspiration. Let's start creating. So I am using Softlex wire in the beautiful fluorite color, and this came in their newest Softlex company design kit, Surf Spot. So if you are into making ocean jewelry or you just need more inspiration, I will go ahead and leave a link down below in the description for that tutorial playlist. For this project, it's mostly basic bead stringing. We're just going to do a few extra little techniques to make this project work. I know sometimes when you're doing a multi-strand design, sometimes the strands can get twisted or clustered together. So by using this little technique, I will show you in this tutorial that should help the strands from clustering. I like to do it this way just because it gives it an easier measurement to make sure that your bottom strand is going to be a little bit longer than the top strand without having to add like a bead stopper or cut too much or too little soft. So we're just going to set the top strand off to the side for just a moment. And then I'm just going to finish working on the bottom strands. So when we're adding on the turtle beads, they are double-sided. We just want to make sure that the turtles are going in the same direction. We'll just keep adding on the rest of our beads. And what's nice about this too is we're going to be connecting it with jump rings. So in the future, if you ever want to maybe take this apart and not wear it as a necklace, you can just open and close jump rings and not have to restring the whole project. And then you can turn it into a bracelet or an anklet. The bottom strand, and this is our top strand. And as you can tell, it is longer. So we're just going to need to add a few more beads on each side, fill in with these little check glass, they almost look like shells. With these little Czech glass gem cut beads, I'm just going to fill in for the side of the necklace. Have all the beads added on. You can see how the inner strand will be shorter. So we're just going to remove the smaller strand that's still on the spool for just a moment. And we're going to bring in two of our 2x2s. And I do have a lot of soft flex left over, so I'm going to be sure to save that for a future project. We're going to add on our 2x2, and this is just going to be the foundation piece to keep everything nice and secure. So we're just going to take our 2x2, and we're going to pass our soft flex back through it. It's going to create like a little loop. I know that might be hard to see. The fluorite wire kind of blends in with my bead mat, but it's up to you how big or small you would like it to be. And this is where we're going to connect our jump rings or where you would add on a clasp. So we're going to take our pliers and just go ahead and squeeze. This is going to flatten our 2x2. And then I'm just going to rotate and squeeze again. This is just going to give it a more professional finish and round it so it looks like a little bead. And we have just a little bit extra flex wire, so I'm just going to take my pliers and trim. And then we're just going to slide down all the beads on our soft flex. So our last bead that we added on, this little gem cut, is going to be resting against our 2x2. We have our longer piece of soft flex wire. Just going to trim a good workable length to add my second 2x2. And this is a perfect length for like an earring or to attach a pendant. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to slide on our 2x2 on this side, and we're going to pass back through. And then we're going to make sure that they're fairly the same size. They don't have to be perfect. You would just like them similar. We're going to take our pliers and give it a squeeze and rotate. And then trim off any extra softness. We have the start of our beautiful necklace. So we're just going to add on our 2x2 and pass back through. And if the bead stringing components are a little bit longer or you made one shorter than you needed to, you can always just add some jump rings to extend the length. So we went ahead and added on our 2x2. We're just going to trim off our extra and slide all of our beads down. And then just cut a good workable length. For me, I've noticed since I've started doing bead stringing and having it still attached to the spool, I haven't wasted as much soft flex wire. We're just going to pass back through our 2x2. And we're going to compare, make sure that our loops are fairly the same size. Go ahead and squish and rotate. And trim. And then we're going to bring in our other strand with our seashells and our turtles. And we're just going to line everything. And also, when you're connecting your design with jump rings, if in the future you just want to make it a single strand necklace, it's just opening and closing jump rings. So we have little itty bitty tiny jump rings. And I'm going to be adding in some chain. And then we have a clasp of your choice. And this is kind of an ocean theme. I'm using a lobster claw. So I just have 2 jump rings. And I'm going to open each side and attach it to one piece of my chain. So you're just going to gently twist apart, attach your chain, and give it a close. And you should hear a little click when it's completed and the 2 sides are connected. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And close. So we have our little lobster claw added on. Now we're just going to attach our soft flex components. And these are super small. These are like a 4mm jump ring. The secret little technique for this is to connect each bead strand to a jump ring onto your chain, and that is going to prevent it from twisting. So we're just going to add on our little soft flex, give it a close, and then if you use the small little jump rings, you can't really tell that they're there, and it just kind of adds to your design. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we have one side completed. You just tell the little daintiness of the jump ring. We have the beautiful fluorite wire showing. And now we're just going to attach the other side. And the other little technique, and sometimes this can happen, no matter how well, the beads are on your bead mat, just tends to happen, is if you crisscross your strands, or you add the outside strand or the bottom strand first, it's going to twist. Hope that made sense. So we attach the inner strand first. We're going to give it a close. We're going to pick up our last jump ring, and this kind of be the little tricky part as well, is if your bead strands are getting clustered together or twisted, it's possible when you're connecting them, we connected the inner one first, then we'll go to the outside, but it's possible that they crisscrossed, and that's going to cause the twist in your design. So we're just going to attach our last jump ring, add our soft flex, and close our beautiful necklace. As you can see, there's no twisting in the design. We just added those little jump rings there to give it the spacing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for more necklace inspiration and the products used in today's video if they are still available. Have an awesome day.